Welcome back to the video. Today, we're gonna go check out a frozen waterfall on the Kettle River, just outside of Sandstone, Minnesota. Tomorrow, we're gonna go to Banning State Park, explore some quarries. Should be pretty cool. Stick around.
With your hand on your heart, please tell me which way to go, 'cause I sure don't know.
The temperature the last few days in Minnesota, it's been brutal. I got up this morning, it was 37 below, but thankfully the temperatures are rising up a little bit. We're talking tomorrow, 29 degrees. That's like shorts and t-shirt weather here. Right now we're at Richardson's Park in Sandstone, Minnesota. They've got an ice festival going on this weekend. They're gonna be climbing rock walls. It should be pretty interesting. Hopefully it's not too full. Rock climbers from all over the place come out here and climb these frozen waterfalls. I do have to tell you, some of these waterfalls are man-made. They have pipes that run along the top of these cliffs, and they slowly drop water to build ice over time. Let's go check that out.
So I take my love and hide it away from those who steal till I find.
So it looks like these rock walls have ice going all the way around them. That is almost a little bit crazy. Yeah, I could definitely see myself falling off that. Let's go see what else they got here at this park. Guy's found himself a nice little shelter, but he's not gonna get any wind in there tonight. I like it. There's a lot of people in the park today. Quite a few of them are set up with tents. I mean, it's awesome, but thank you, no thank you. I couldn't do it. No way. I'd wake up cranky tomorrow morning, that's for sure. This guy's got it figured out though. He's tucked himself into a little nook there. It's a great idea. So I was talking with a climber and he told me that the Minnesota Climbers Association, along with the city and the state, have plumbing that they put along the top of this ridge. Slowly drips water all winter long. It's kind of neat. When I was looking on the internet, initially I thought that these were waterfalls. I didn't know that they're pumped in. It's a really neat old train trestle. The sun is going down quick too. We started the day with sun. I was hoping that it would hold out. If you look on the Weather Channel right now, it says it's sunny out. It's not sunny out.
With your hand on your heart, oh please tell me will I cope?
That sun's going down way too fast tonight. This was a cool place. Everyone that I met offered me a harness to get into, so that was pretty cool. It's neat opening my eyes up to a new sport that I haven't seen before. I think we're gonna head to Walmart, pick up supper, see how that goes.
Turn right at the traffic light.
This right here is where we're gonna be making home for the night. It's only about a mile away from Banning State Park, so it should be all right. Well, this truck stop is completely empty. One of the things to remember when you stop at a truck stop, find a place where you're not gonna get blocked in the morning. Let's go ahead and get some supper going. So when I make bruschetta for Mandy and I really use a simple recipe. It's just some of this crusty bread, I get this pico de gallo from Walmart, and that's gonna be the main ingredient into it. I'm gonna add some tomatoes and then finish it off with a little cilantro. What really makes it good is this fresh mozzarella cheese over the bread. Next thing I'm gonna do is line the aluminum foil with all these pieces of bread. We're just gonna drizzle over the top of each piece a little bit of olive oil. Preheat the oven to 350. I'm not gonna put a pan or anything inside the oven, so I'll just fold this up, make a little tray out of it. And we're gonna top each one of the pieces of bread with this mozzarella cheese. Now the pico from Walmart, it's got too much onions for me, so I'm gonna chop up a few tomatoes to mix inside here. This looks like a much better proportion of tomatoes to onions. Next thing we're gonna add in is the cilantro, then we're finished. Just a little bit of salt, some pepper. We'll mix this up, let it sit, and then this is what we're gonna top the bread with. Next step is just to top each one of these with a little bit of tomato and onions. That's gonna be good. That's the way I like to make bruschetta. You guys, make it the way you like. Well, I'm gonna enjoy my supper. I got a little Vice Grip Garage going on the TV. I have this. We're gonna call it a night. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Just getting ready to head out this morning. It was a nice night last night. Temperature continued to rise. It's all the way up around 13 degrees right now. It's pretty windy out. We're gonna get deep in the woods, so that shouldn't be a problem. Now, we're gonna go to Banning State Park. So I came here back in November. I set up camp, took the bike up to the station to pay, and they told me that they're closed for winter camping. But now I'm back here and I noticed that all the sites are plowed out. So I wonder if it's just for a special event or what. Because this whole campground has been plowed out. It's a Saturday and this place is empty. This would be a cool campground to stay at if I could. They even have electric sites here, so I wouldn't have to run the generator all night. I'm gonna have to talk to one of the rangers and see what they say. I'm thankful we're finally getting a break from that cold weather. That 30 below zero stuff, that gets old real fast. The highs have been around 10 below zero the last couple of days. Today, it's supposed to be almost in the 20s. So this is gonna be great. There's two trails leading off the campground. We'll check out the sign and see which one we're supposed to go to. The Quarry Loop Trail. This is where it starts.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin.
So now we're getting into the area where they were blasting away. And it's cool because you can see some of the drill marks on these old rocks yet. You can see the marks where they drilled down in to blast the rocks off.
Day and not tomorrow.
In the early days of this quarry, drilling was done by hand, and the derrick cranes and sawmill were powered by mules. Later technology allowed the use of steam, compressed air, and electricity for power tools and equipment. Drilled holes were charged with slow-acting black powder, put on fuses to ignite simultaneously, and plugged so the force of the expansion went down through the stone. The explosion cracked off a neat slab of sandstone. We're going to be coming up to an area here pretty soon where they have some building foundations. Never been here in the wintertime. Looks a lot different. Got to be careful walking through here. This is like Grand Marais. You could find yourself a hole and drop down. That'd be no good. Oh, that was a fall. Oh, we just talked about that, didn't we? Getting to an area where we can see the river. The Kettle River is a very popular spot for rafters in the summertime. A lot of rapids on this river. This is a beautiful old structure.
It's a good day today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day today. It's a good day today.
This spring is neat to see because it has been cold here. I can't believe it's still flowing. You'd think it would just ice up, just have ice flowing out the side of the building. This is neat because you can see where the flywheels and the equipment for the machinery would have been right here. That's cool. Well, I think I'm gonna head back to the truck camper, get some coffee in me. I'm very grateful that today's temperatures have warmed up a little bit. And being down on the river has kept us out of the wind too. It's a beautiful river. It hasn't been a bad walk. Not the easiest, but not too bad either. We made it back. I knew getting here early was the right choice. Thankful I had this whole park to myself. I'll have to call up the state and find out if the campground really is closed for the winter months. Otherwise, why would they be plowing it out? There's one place we didn't get to yet, and it's called Devil's Gate, but I'm gonna save that for another video. This one, we got in the bag. So until next week, be kind, be honest, we'll see you down the road.